There's no end to the rumors and gossip about female celebrities and whether or not they've had plastic surgery. But when it comes to men, the rumors are much less extensive, which may explain why it was easier for these male celebs to go under the radar when they went under the knife. Did you notice when these male celebs got plastic surgery? Dwayne Johnson does not look at all like he had plastic surgery, and that is because his surgery did not involve his face at all. The muscled star actually had liposuction done on his chest. He suffered from a condition in which there was excess fat buildup on his chest. No amount of working out seemed to address the issue, so he opted for liposuction. As far as plastic surgeries go, Michael Douglas isn't too bad, especially considering he is in his 70s. The Botox and facelifts have kept his wrinkles at bay. But what is most surprising is that he chose to undergo the plastic surgery in his hotel room. The fact that he was weeks away from the birth of his child may have played a role in his desire to look younger. Jean-Claude Van Damme wanted to retain his youth and ended up getting a facelift and eyelid tightening. We would say that it failed to keep him looking younger and that it failed to improve his appearance. We would say that, but we really don't want to anger Jean-Claude Van Damme, because he's ripped and just a little bit crazy. This one is surprising, because George Clooney often speaks out against plastic surgery for men. However, he did succumb and get eyelid surgery, though it really did not change his appearance enough to justify the operation. Looking at these pictures though, who else forgot what George Clooney looked like with that much hair? Steven Tyler is the iconic rock star for a generation, and he is a very open and real guy. Therefore, it was not very surprising when he laughingly responded to the plastic surgery rumors. He admitted to get Botox injections in the facelift in order to stop his very defined face from continuing to define himself. The work was well done and not very noticeable overall. Mickey Rourke. This Hollywood bad boy managed to become Hollywood's bad guy after a few rounds of plastic surgery. After getting older and the toll of drinking and fighting began to show, he decided the only way to revive his career was in true Hollywood style. Surprisingly, the fix worked, and he earned an Oscar nomination for The Wrestler. Well, that's a face. That's definitely one way to return from the world of obscurity. Carrot Top was a popular comedian in the 90s and then disappeared for a while. When he returned, he looked different. There were numerous surgeries that had to happen in order for his face to look this way, but he claims that it is all due solely to makeup. Wishful thinking perhaps. You wouldn't expect such a talented actor like Ray Liotta to risk his appearance with plastic surgery, but he took the risk. Sadly, he probably regrets it now, because his face is considered one of the biggest plastic surgery botches of all time. That might be a little harsh, but it is clear from looking at his mouth and eyes that things really went badly during his facelift and derma fillers. Howard Stern. You wouldn't expect a radio personality to go out of his way to get plastic surgery to improve his looks. After all, there's no one looking, only listening. But in 2006, Howard decided to get his nose fixed and get a facelift. The work looks great, and it came in handy when he became a judge on America's Got Talent and his became a face that people actually looked at. LL Cool J has denied any and all rumors that he has gotten plastic surgery. He says that his new muscled look is the sole look of all his hard work. The problem is that the gym does not provide nose jobs, no matter how many push-ups you do. There were also rumors of liposuction when there was a scar that appeared on his abdomen. Okay, we admit this one might be cheating just a little bit. Enrique got the most minimalistic plastic surgery in history, but it still counts because it changed his face and there was a surgeon involved. If you look closely at the two pictures, you'll notice that the large mole he used to have on his face is completely gone. This is perhaps the only plastic surgery that is really worth the effort. If you've seen Barry Manilow in recent years, then you probably figured out that he has had plastic surgery. If you haven't, then seeing him now might be a surprise if you were one of the thousands of women who fell in love with the sound of his voice. The good thing is that his voice hasn't changed, and his face was always just a little bit awkward anyway. Wayne Newton is the crooner that can make any woman swoon. However, he got older just like everyone else and wanted to keep his good looks and keep performing. But it looks like things did not go quite as well as you would have liked. He definitely looks younger, but he does not look anything like he used to. Kenny Rogers was always that down-to-earth rugged country singer that everyone loved. Therefore, it is a bit surprising that he opted for plastic surgery instead of just aging naturally. The singer learned his lesson when his eyelid job did not go as well as he had hoped. He admitted to People magazine that he wasn't happy with it and that it drove him crazy. This one may surprise you just because it is so well done. Cowell still has a rather natural-looking face and one that looks just like his old self. He does receive Botox injections and has been rumored to have his skin pulled around his jaw in order to better define his jawline. Plastic surgery might just work well for him. Say it ain't so, Bert. Well, okay, if we're being honest, the sexiest thing in Smokey and the Bandit was the car, but still, Burt Reynolds was a decent second. Now things are not going quite so well for him. This look was the result of a series of Botox injections and removing the bags under his eyes. Maybe next time he will opt for just a bit of concealer like the rest of us. Clay Aiken's unique appearance caused him to surprise the judges with his stunning voice on American Idol, and he went on to get second place. However, his career never quite got off the ground after that, and when he appeared on Celebrity Apprentice he had a new look. It turns out that he needed surgery to have his jaw realigned, and while he was under the knife he got a little work done as well.